Today we are going to solve some of the problems on convolution sum. Consider a LTI system having impulse response h of n given below. Find the output y of n to an input x of n as shown below. H of n and x of n are given. This is h of n. At 0 the value is 1. At 1 the value is 0.5. At 2 it is 0.25. And x of n at 0 it is 1. At 1 it is 1. At 2 it is 0.5. And at 3 it is 0.25. Output y of n is obtained by adding responses due to each individual input. That is, x1 of n is equal to x of 0 into delta of n, which is equal to 1 into delta of n, which is equal to delta of n. Then x1 of n we can draw x1 of n. At 0 the signal is 1. That should be multiplied with h of n. We will get y1 of n. It's equal to h of n itself. Then at 0 the signal will be 1. At 1 the signal will be 0.5, and at 2 the signal will be 0.25. Similarly, we have to find out x2 of n, which is equal to x of 1 into delta of n minus 1, which is equal to 1 into delta of n minus 1. That means the signal is present at 1. The value is 1. That should be multiplied with h of n, and we will get y2 of n as h of n minus 1. We have to shift h of n by 1 unit in the right direction. At 1 it is 1. At 2 it is 0.5. At 3 it is 0.25. Then we have to draw x3 of n. Is equal to x of 2 into delta of n minus 2 is equal to 0.5 into delta of n minus 2. That means the signal is present at 2 with amplitude 0.5. Then y3 of n is equal to 0.5 into h of n minus 2. Zero, 1, at 2 it is 0.5 because we have to multiply it by 0.5. Then it is 0.25. At 4 it is 0.125. Then x4 of n is equal to x of 3 into delta of n minus 3 is equal to 0.25 into delta of n minus 3. The signal is present at 3 with amplitude 0.25. This is x4 of n. That should be multiplied with h of n and we'll get answer as y4 of n. At 0, 1, 2 there is no signal. At 3 we have 0.25. At 4 we have 0.125. At 5 we have 0.0625. Therefore, x of n is equal to x1 of n plus x2 of n plus x3 of n plus x4 of n. Convolution with h of n will get y of n is equal to y1 of n plus y2 of n plus y3 of n plus y4 of n. So combining all the signals, we will get y of n is equal to h of n plus h of n minus 1 plus 0.5 into h of n minus 2 plus 0.25 into h of n minus 3. Then y of n will be, after adding all the signals, individual signals, we will get y of n as at 0 the value is 1. At 1 adding all the signals we will get 1.5. At 2 we will get 1. At 3 we will get 0.5. At 4 we will get 0.25. At 5 it is 0.125. So this is the final answer. Next problem. A discrete time LTI system has impulse response as shown below. Determine the system output y of n if x of n is equal to 2 into delta of n minus delta of n minus 1. h of n is given at 0 the value is 3, at 1 it is 2, at 2 it is -1, at 3 it is 1, at -1 it is 1, and x of n is given 2 delta of n minus delta of n minus 1. We can draw x of n as at 0 the signal is 2 and at 1 the signal is -1. This is x of n. So we can find out what is y of n by this method. So initially we have to write x of n and h of n. H of n here we have to write, x of n here we have to write, 2 and -1 we have to write. H of n is 1, 3, 2, -1 and 1 we can write. And this is the 0 position for h of n and this is the 0 position for x of n. Then we have to multiply each signal and we have to write 1 into 2 it is 2, 1 into -1 -1, 3 into 2 6, 3 into -1 -3, it is 4 and -2 and 1, 2 and -1. Then diagonally we have to add the signals and we have to write then y of n is equal to, first signal is 2, second one is 6 minus 1 5, third one is 4 minus 3 it is 1, next is -2 minus 4, next is 2 plus 1 it is 3, next is -1. This is y of n. We have one more method to find out the signal. We'll take same problem, x of n as 2 and -1 and h of n as 1, 3, 2, -1 and 1. So we have one method called table method. So write 2 and -1 that is x of n and write h of -n, that means mirror image 1, 3, 2, -1 and 1. Now we have to multiply each signal and we have to add the signal. So 2 into 1 it is 2. Next write 2 and -1, keep it as it is. Now we have to shift the signal by 1 unit in the right direction. Hence it is 1, 3, 2, -1 and 1. Then it is 2 into 3 6, -1 into 1 it is -1, answer will be 5. Next 2 and -1 keep it as it is, shift the signal by 1 unit in the right direction, multiply and add it. -4 and here it is -3, hence the answer will be 1. Next 2 and -1, shift the signal by 1 unit, multiply and add it. -2, answer will be -4. Next is 2 and -1. 1, -1, 2, 3, 1. Multiply and add it. 2 plus 1, answer will be 3. And last, 2 and minus 1, shift the signal. 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 1. So it is minus 1 and 1, answer will be minus 1. So y of n is equal to, then write the answer 2, 5, 1, minus 4, 3 and minus 1, which is the answer for the given problem, and this is same as previous method answers. Next problem, a discrete time LTI system has impulse response h of n as shown. Determine the system output y of n if x of n is u of n minus u of n minus 3. H of n is given at 0, the signal is 3. At 1, the signal is 2. At 2, the signal will be minus 1. At 3, the signal will be 1. And at minus 1, we have signal 1. Given x of n is equal to u of n minus 3, then x of n is equal to, first we will draw u of n zero, 1, 2, 3, so on with amplitude 1, and u of n minus 3, the signal will start at 3. Amplitude will be 1, and u of n minus u of n minus 3, which is equal to x of n, the signal is present only at 0, 1 and 2 with amplitude 3. Now we will draw y1 of n, y2 of n and y3 of n by taking x1 of n and x2 of n and x3 of n. Then x1 of n is, at 0 we have 1, we have to multiply with h of n, we will get y1 of n as zero, minus 1 and minus 2. At 0 it is 3, at minus 1 it is 1, at 1 it is 2, at 2 it is minus 1, at 3 it is 1. Then x2 of n, the signal is present at 1 with amplitude 1. Multiply with h of n, we have to shift the signal by 1 unit in right direction. Then at 0 we have 1, at 1 we have 3, at 2 we have 2, At 3 we have -1. At 4 we have +1. This is y2 of n. Then x3 of n is equal to, the signal is present at 2 with amplitude 1. We have to multiply with h of n to get y3 of n. Then y3 of n will be, at 1 it is 1, at 2 it is 3, at 3 it is 2, at 4 it is -1, at 5 it is 1. Then x of n is equal to, combining all the signals, x1 of n plus x2 of n plus x3 of n. Zero, 1, 2 with amplitude 1. That should be multiplied with h of n. We'll get y of n as, combining all the output signals, y1 of n plus y2 of n plus y3 of n. We'll get the signal at -1, it is 1, at 0, it is 4, at 1, it is 6, at 2, it is 4, at 3, it is 2, at 4, it is 0, and at 5, it is 1. We can verify the answer what we have discussed previously using any one method. So x of n is equal to 1, 1, 1 at 0 position, and h of n is equal to minus, at 1 it is +1, -1 it is +1, and 0 it is 3, 2, -1 and 1. So first we have to write x of n and h of n. X of n one, 1 and 1. H of n is 1, 3, 2, -1 and 1. This is the 0 position for x of n, and this is the 0 position for h of n. So multiplying 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, -1, -1, -1, 1, 1, 1. Then diagonally you have to add the signals. Then y of n is equal to, first one is 1, second one is 3 plus 1, 4, third one is 2 plus 3 plus 1, 6, then -1 plus 2 it is 1, 1 plus 3 it is 4, next it is 1 minus 1 is 0, plus 2, 1 minus 1 is 0 and 1. This is the final answer, and we can write y of n as, using functional representation, delta of n plus 1 plus 4 into delta of n plus 6 into delta of n minus 1 plus 4 into delta of n minus 2 plus 2 into delta of n minus 3 plus at fourth position there is no signal, so we can skip and we can write delta of n minus 5. Next problem, evaluate the discrete time convolution sum y of n is equal to u of n star u of n minus 3. So I will consider x1 of n as u of n and x2 of n as u of n minus 3. So first we have to draw x1 of n and x2 of n. x1 of n is u of n, that is unit step function with amplitude 1, and x2 of n is u of n minus 3, that means the signal will start from 3. And so on. We have to obtain y of n is equal to u of n convolution with u of n minus 3, that is equal to x1 of n convolution with x2 of n. Therefore, y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x1 of k into x2 of n minus k. So we have to draw x1 of k by replacing n by k in x1 of n diagram, that is x1 of k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Similarly, we have to obtain x2 of k and x2 of n minus k with n is equal to 0. That means by taking mirror image of x2 of k, we will get x2 of minus k, that is x2 of n minus k. The signal will start at minus 3 with amplitude 1 and so on. This is k is equal to n and this is k is equal to n minus 3. Then we can write x1 of k into x2 of n minus k is equal to 0. Therefore, y of n is equal to 0 when n is less than 3. Now, when n minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, we have to find out x1 of k into x2 of n minus k, which will give you the non-zero values, that is k varies between 0 to n minus 3. Therefore, y of n is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 3 x1 of k into x2 of n minus k. which is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 3, 1 into 1. Therefore, y of n is equal to n minus 2 when n is greater than or equal to 3. Summarizing the result, y of n is equal to 0 when n is less than 3 and answer is n minus 2 when n is greater than or equal to 3. Or we can write y of n as n minus 2 into u of n minus 3. Then the final graph will be the signal starts from 3 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on.